said I hung my daddy. Oh, hang, boys, hang. Me daddy and me mammy. Away, Johnny. Me daddy and me mammy. Oh, hang, boys, hang. And they say I hang for money. Away, Johnny. They say I hang for money. Oh, hang, boys, hang. But I never hang nobody. Away, Johnny. But I never hang nobody. Oh, hang, boys, hang. Oh, we'll hang and swing together. Away, Johnny. Oh, we'll hang and swing together. Oh, hang, boys, hang. We'll hang for better weather. Away, Johnny. Oh, we'll hang for better weather. Oh, hang, boys, hang. Sally, Sally, my love, Sally, way roll and go. Sally, Sally, my love, Sally, spend my money on Sally Brown. Sally Brown, I love your daughter. Way roll and go. Oh, Sally Brown, I love your daughter. Spend my money on Sally Brown. Sally, she lives o'er the water. Way roll and go. Oh, Sally, she lives o'er the water. Spend my money on Sally Brown. Sally Brown's a game of latta. Way roll and go. Oh, Sally, she's a game of latta. Spend my money on Sally Brown. And long years I courted Sally. Hey, roll and go. Oh, 7 long years I courted Sally. Spend my money on Sally Brown. She lived down along our alley. Hey, roll and go. She lived down along our alley. Spend my money on Sally Brown. Sally, I will not deceive you. Way roll and go. Oh, Sally, I will not deceive you. Spend my money on Sally Brown. Oh, to see I'll have to leave you. Way roll and go. Oh, to see I'll have to leave you. Spend my money on Sally Brown.
I was reading another
You got to get the chorus, and that's all that you're interested in. A poor old man came riding along, and we say so, and we hope so. A poor old man came riding along. Oh, poor whiskey here and whiskey there, oh, whiskey for my Johnny. Oh, I'll drink whiskey when I can. Whiskey, Johnny. Oh, I'll drink whiskey while I can. Oh, whiskey for my Johnny. Oh, whiskey gave me a broken nose. Whiskey, Johnny. Oh, whiskey gave me a broken nose. Oh, whiskey for my Johnny. And whiskey made me on my clothes. Whiskey, Johnny. Oh, whiskey made me pawn my clothes. Oh, whiskey for my Johnny. Oh, if whiskey were a river and I were a duck. Whiskey, Johnny. Oh, if whiskey were a river and I were a duck. Oh, whiskey for my Johnny. I'd swim around till I got right drunk. Whiskey, Johnny. I'd swim around till I got right drunk. Oh, whiskey for my Johnny. Oh, whiskey landed me in jail. Whiskey, Johnny. Oh, whiskey landed me in jail. Oh, whiskey for my Johnny. Oh, whiskey in an old tin pail. Whiskey, Johnny. Oh, whiskey in an old tin pail. Oh, whiskey for my Johnny. Oh, Rio Grande lies far away. Oh, Rio Grande lies far away, and we're bound for the Rio Grande. And away, Rio, it's away, Rio, singing fare you well, my bonny young girl, and we're bound for the Rio Grande. And away, Rio, it's away, Rio, singing fare you well, my bonny young girl, and we're bound for the Rio Grande. I thought I heard our old man say, way, Rio. I thought I heard our old man say, we're bound for the Rio Grande. And away, Rio, it's away, Rio, singing fairly well, my bonny young girl, we're bound for the Rio Grande. $2 a day is a sailor's pay. Way, Rio, $2 a day is a sailor's pay, and we're bound for the Rio Grande. And away, Rio, it's away, Rio, singing fare you well, my bonny young girl, and we're bound for the Rio Grande. So it's pack up your donkey and get underway. Away, Rio. So it's pack up your donkey and get underway, and we're bound for the Rio Grande. And away, Rio, it's away, Rio, singing fare you well, Bhalach cheer na sign poking in Sahashuki Binji Saromi na Bhalach Jesus Alas and was me Marach Shitin and Arstmounts Nanar Manalan Ki Minji Saromi na Bhalach mi bua mi skalan waris mi chuan konas tuaganaram hi minji saromi na Bhalach san leom choste na fein norstan all the lord se shol the hi minji saromi na Bhalach.
The title of this song is Down Around the Coast of the Barbaree. Oh, it's two gallant ships from England they did sail, so high, so low, and so sailed we. It was one the Prince of Prussia and the other Prince of Wales, cruising around down the coast of the Barbaree. Jump aloft, our gallant captain cried, so high, so low, and so sailed we. Look ahead, look astern, look a larboard, look a lee. Look around down the coast of the Barbaree. Oh, there's nothing ahead, and there's nothing astern, so high, so low, and so sailed we. But the wind is on the breakers, and the lofty ship is seen, cruising around down the coast of the Barbaree. But the wind is on the breakers, and the lofty ship is seen, cruising around down the coast of the Barbaree. Oh, hail her, the gallant captain cried, so high, so low, and so sailed we. Are you a man of war or a privateer, said he, cruising around down the coast of the Barbaree? Are you a man of war or a privateer, said he, cruising around down the coast of the Barbaree? I am not a man of war nor a privateer, said he, so high, so low, and so sailed we. But I am a sassy pirate, and I'm waiting for my prey, cruising around down the coast of the Barbaree. But I am a sassy pirate, and I'm waiting for my prey, cruising around down the coast of the Barbaree. Then its two-sided broadside these two lofty ships did pour, so high, so low, and so sailed we, till at length the Prince of Prussia shot away the pilot's mast, cruising around down the coast of the Barbaree. Oh, for quarters, the saucy pirate cried, so high, so low, and so sailed we. But the quarters that we'll give you, we will sink you in the sea, cruising around down the coast of the Barbaree. But the quarters that we'll give you, we will sink you in the sea. And of course we sunk him in the sea, and that is the last of that poor fellow.
A few words from the song of Flying Cloud. The Flying Cloud is the finest ship that ever sailed the main. Upon her decks there's not a spot, on her canvas not a stain. This song, Proud Dacus and Captain Hull, there's only a few lines of it, but I'm not sure I'm correct on either the tune or the words. But When proud Dacus came on board to deliver up his sword, loath was he to part with it, it was so handy, oh. Then keep your sword, said Hull, if it's going to make you dull. Cheer up and let us have a bit of brandy, oh. When proud Dacus came on board to deliver up his sword, loath was he to part with it, it was so handy, oh. Well, keep your sword, said Hull, if it's going to make you dull. Cheer up and let us have a bit of brandy, oh.
As she was passing down the main, she met 3 vessels, they coming from Spain. She hailed the captain as he passed by, and there inquired for her sweet sailor boy. Oh, Captain, Captain, tell me true, does my love William sail with you? Oh, no, fair lady, he's not here, he's drowned in the sea, my dear. Near Rocky Isle that we passed by, there we lost your sweet sailor boy. She wrung her hands, she tore her hair, just like a lady in despair. She rowed her boat against a rock, and then we knew her heart was broke. Go dig my grave both wide and deep, place a marble stone at my head and feet, and on my breast place a turtle dove, to let the world know I died for love. She wrung her hands, she tore her hair, just like a lady in despair. She rowed her boat against a rock, and then we knew her heart was broke.
Hey, tell what it is and sing it.
What?
Tell what it is, tell the name of the song.
This is a old song that was sung by the settlers of Sutter's Fort in the early days in California, and sung by George Graham of San Jose.
Where did you learn it? Where did you learn it?
I learned this song from my mother when I was about 7 years old in Iowa.
Facci di San Paolo è quando si dice vestito sempre sto per parli saporito se ne friscano rosina la faccio che gioina c'ha viaggio tu e non ti sei confessato sta mente caricava una bella felicità faccio di un palazzo un ganazzo di sopra ci resta caucia pugna buffone timbolata però i duri ciò ho vestito sempre stato I didn't vigilovo, I didn't vigilovo, e curici sì, e curici no, stanotte piantiamo un bajalico. Marino, and Marcelonso, and swell and also I seen Esperanza no me ves existe
Sailor in his ship, a private flag it bore. Then in New England's Bay one day he anchored near the shore. He anchored near the shore. This roving sailor of the sea rowed his small boat to land and saw the wife of a house carpenter. She was walking on the sand. She was walking on the sand. Oh, stay no more on this wild shore, but sail away with me. For rings of gold and silks to fold shall adorn your fair body, shall adorn your fair body. She was the wife of a house carpenter in a cottage by the sea. He dearly loved his beautiful wife, and they had a wee baby, and they had a wee baby. Our house carpenter said, "Oh, darling wife," with voice so meek and mild, "Oh, do not leave me here alone, and this our only child, and this our only child. Go, sailor, away, your sailor man, and leave my peaceful shore. And would you steal my darling wife, whom I shall see no more, whom I shall see no more?" In silk and satin she arrayed her, then kissed her darling child. But "Lad," said the house carpenter, "my home you have defiled, my home you have defiled." Stop the machine a little bit.
This is called A-roodle-tum-toodle-tum-too, and I heard it as a lad when I first went to sea in 1888. Probably some music hall song out of Liverpool or one of the English coast ports. Now started. A-roodle-tum-toodle-tum-too, and that's what he played on the horn. A-roodle-tum-toodle-tum-too. He played it from midnight till morn, and the beautiful music he played, I don't mind telling you, he won the heart of Sarah Jane with a roodle-tum-toodle-tum-too. I fell in love with the girl, the fairest of the fair, who lived alone with her mamma somewhere near Madison Square. And now she has gone far away and left me here to mourn. She bolted with a musical man, oh, a man that could play on the horn. Oh, a roodle-tum-toodle-tum-too, and that's what he played on the horn. A roodle-tum-toodle-tum-too. He played it from midnight till morn, and that beautiful music he played, I don't mind telling you, he won the heart of Sarah Jane with his roodle-tum-toodle-tum-too. 'Twas all on a fine Sunday morn, I took her in a boat to Kew, and in that boat was the musical man with his roodle-tum-toodle-tum-too. Such beautiful music he played, she treated me with scorn, and said she never would marry a man unless he could play on the horn. A roodle-tum-toodle-tum-too, and that's what he played on the horn. A roodle-tum-toodle-tum-too, he played it from midnight till morn, and that beautiful music he played, I don't mind telling you, he won the heart of Sarah Jane with his roodle-tum-toodle-tum-too. Oh, now I have learned to play from G to W, B flat. I've blown myself to a shadow, but what do I care for that? For now I am going to Jane to claim her as my own. Alas, that false, deceitful maid with a mute.
Leis na Gruighichean is mar cuategur an gléfach di roain le gaitor an sin seog. A seachad ag portwas fagos fi an ianach yn sgatiach a chwleisdi o'r chati an iach cron an gytadichan yn Gruighichean. Sgai mar cuategur an gléfach di roain le gaitor an sin seog. Seachad ag ruad ag yn draen topsal ffalig ag charwaid bod a'ch dalad yn schatarnig at na ropen. Gytadichan yn Gruighichean sgai mar cuategur an gléfach di roain le gaitor an sin seog. Seachad ag carad ag yn heidig ffonyaron sgyn gasin hwyl y bengach yn y gleis y bengach boiach.
Mermaid. Once I was a sailor boy, and a tale to you I'll tell. It's all about the things I saw down in the diving bell. Down in the diving bell at the bottom of the sea, there lives a pretty mermaid the fishermen like to see. Down in the diving bell at the bottom of the sea, nice little mermaid, pretty little mermaid, off came courting me. I saw when I was halfway down a thing that made me laugh. They'd made a clothesline out of the Atlantic telegraph. The old mermaid, she came to me with a salt tear in her eye. She said, when you're 10 miles underwater, it's a very hard matter to dry. Down in the diving bell at the bottom of the sea, there lived a pretty mermaid the fishermen like to see. Down in the diving bell at the bottom of the sea, nice little mermaid, pretty little mermaid, off came courting me. Once I caught the pretty fish, to kiss her was my wish. When like an eel she slipped away, you can't hold on to a fish. Her mother brought her back again and whispered unto me that if I wished, oh, there I might get married in the sea. Down in the diving bell at the bottom of the sea, there lived the pretty mermaid the fishermen like to see. Down in the diving bell at the bottom of the sea, nice little mermaid, pretty little mermaid, off came courting me. So we were married in a queer little church hall built of oyster shells. The parson wore a floating gown, the codfish rang the bells. So now we're happy married, you girls are in the shade. There's none so rare as can compare along with the pretty mermaid. Down in the diving bell at the bottom of the sea, there is a pretty place the fishermen like to see. Down in the diving bell at the bottom of the sea, nice little mermaid, pretty little mermaid, off came courting me.
Is father lo haro, is father le, is father lo haro, is father le, is father lo haro, is father le, fali falo haro, is father le. The body van ocker hawk from Michigan stew. And Cullen and Croft had walk and Fennecoot blue. The Ruimer and Ross, Grapoyach and Shalatohu. Half at me behoch, half was for Elagus too. Is father lalo, hero, is father lale. Is father lalo, hero, is father lale. Is father lo haro, is father le, fali falo haro, is father le. My head you got sav a gripe like not fork. Was me off like a heart to say man board. Doch see he can tremeven a hawk. Skrippinge dobel na det van Gruighichean. Is father lo, haro, is father le. Is father lo, haro, is father le. Is father lo, haro, is father le. Fali falo, haro, is father le. My head was hoarse, be so was the autumn and stoke. Fairly ek na head, ik sma by the cruise. Fairly hand, she rockland do with my gruai. See Michelin fan, Gruighichean vleugens voor. Is father lo, haro, is father le. Is father lo, haro, is father le. Is father lo, haro, is father le. Fali falo, haro, is father le.
This is Ward Ford at Central Valley, California, singing this song, Johnny, which I learned from my mother several years ago. Oh, Johnny'd been on sea and Johnny'd been on shore. He went to a tavern where he had been before. Oh, how do you do, Johnny? Oh, how do you do? Last night my daughter Polly was dreaming of you. Oh, what luck, Johnny, oh, what luck at sea. Immaterial, said Johnny, bring down your daughter, dear. Bring down your daughter, Polly, and sit her on my knee. We'll drown all melancholy, and merry we will be. Oh, Polly's not at home, John, she'll not be home today. She's gone to a neighbor's, engaged for to stay. Oh, Polly's getting rich, and Johnny, you are poor. If Polly were at home, John, she'd turn you out of door. Then Johnny was sleepy and he hung down his head. He asked for a candle to light him up to bed. Our clean beds are full a fortnight or more of handsome young strangers, and Johnny, you are poor. Then how much do I owe you, and down it shall be laid? How much do I owe you, and down it shall be paid? Oh, 24 shillings, John, the new and the old. And Johnny pulled out his 2 hands full of gold. The sight of that money made the old woman stare. The sight of that money made the old woman stare. Oh, you are in earnest, John, but I was but in jest. You and my daughter Polly will happy be at last. Polly observing, and downstairs she ran.
She caught him in her arms, crying, "How do you do, John? Oh, how do you do, Johnny? You're welcome home from sea. Our clean beds are empty, dear Johnny, for thee. I want none of your clean beds, my gold's laid up in store. I want none of your clean beds, my gold's laid up in store. So fare you well, my pretty Polly, that old jade your mother. My gold and my silver I'll spend with some other. Come all you young sailors who plow the raging main, who work for your money through hail, sleet, and rain. Take care of it all and lay it up in store, for without that fair companion they'll turn you from the door."
All right. This song, as near as I know, is the Lowlands of Holland. My sister, I can remember my sister and brother used to sing it at school when I was very small, but they had an old song book that they called the Song King. And I think they got this song out of there, I'm not sure. But it goes something like this. I had just got into my bed, I had not been asleep, when there came a noble captain, he stood at my bed feet, saying, "Arise, you jolly rover, arise and go with me to the lowlands of Holland, to fight mid Germany. Oh, oh, my dearest daughter, why mourn and so lament? Ain't there lords enough in Galway could give your heart content? Yes, there's lords enough in Galway, but there is none for me. For I never had but one true love, and he's drowned in the sea. He's drowned in the salt, salt sea, and he's left me here behind. 'Tis enough to break a fair maid's heart, who has lately been a bride, that's so lately been a bonny, bonny bride, so charming to behold. In the lowlands of Holland, my love lies dead and cold. Oh, oh, my dearest daughter, why mourn and so lament? Ain't there lords enough in Galway could give your heart content? Yes, there's lords enough in Galway, but there is none for me. For I never had but one true love, and he's drowned in the sea. No chain shall go about my neck, no comb go through my hair. No fire bright or candlelight shall evermore shine there. They sailed into Holland, as I have heard them say. In the lowlands of Holland, their ship was cast away. And that's that.
So merry, so merry, so merry are we. No mortal on earth like a sailor at sea. So merry are we as we're sailing along. Give a sailor his grogan and nothing goes wrong. A is the anchor and that you all know. B is the bowsprit that's over the bow. C is the capstan with which we heave round, and D are the decks where our sailors are found. So merry, so merry, so merry are we. No mortal on earth like a sailor at sea. So merry are we as we're sailing along. Give a sailor his grogan and nothing goes wrong. E is the ensign, our mizzen peak flew. F is the forecastle where we muster our crew. G are the guns, sir, by which we all stand, and H are the halyards that oft times are manned. So merry, so merry, so merry are we. No mortal on earth sailor his grog, and then nothing goes wrong. I is the iron of our stunsail boom sheet. J is the jib that oft weathers the fleet. K is the keelson away down below, and L are the lanyards that give us good hold. So merry, so merry, so merry are we, no mortal on earth like a sailor at sea. So merry are we as we're sailing along, give a sailor his grog and then nothing goes wrong. M is our mainmast, so stout and so strong. N is the needle that never points wrong. O are the oars of our jolly boat's crew, and P is the pennant of red, white, and blue. So merry, so merry, so merry are we, no mortal on earth like a sailor at sea. So merry are we as we're sailing along, give a sailor his grog and then nothing goes wrong. Q is the quarterdeck where our captain oft stood. R is the rigging that ever holds good. S are the stilliards that weigh out our beef, and T are the topsails we oft times do reef. So merry, so merry, so merry are we, no mortal on earth like a sailor at sea. So merry are we as we're sailing along, give a sailor his grog and then nothing goes wrong. Q is the quarterdeck where our captain oft stood. R is the rigging that ever holds good. S are the stilliards that weigh out our beef, and T are the topsails we oft times do reef. So merry, so merry, so merry are we, no mortal on earth like a sailor at sea. So merry are we as we're sailing along, give a sailor his grog and then nothing goes wrong. U is the union at which none dare laugh. V are the vangs which steady the gaff. W's the wheel which we all take in time, and X is the letter for which I've no rhyme. So merry, so merry, so merry are we, no mortal on earth like a sailor at sea. So merry are we as we're sailing along, give a sailor his grog and then nothing goes wrong. Y are the yards that we oft times do brace. Z is the letter for which I've no place. The boatswain pipes grog, so we'll all go below. My song it is finished, I'm glad it is so. So merry, oh merry, so merry are we, no mortal on earth like a sailor at sea. So merry are we as we're sailing along, give a sailor his grog and then nothing goes wrong.
Go on. The moon had climbed the highest hill that rises over the source of Dee, and from her eastern summit shed her silvery light over tower and tree. When Mary laid her down to sleep, her thoughts were far on sands at sea, and soft and low a voice she heard, saying, Mary, weep no more for me. She from her pillow softly raised her head to see who there might be, and saw young Sandy shivering stand with pallid cheek and hollowed eye. Oh, maiden dear, cold is my clay, it lies beneath yon stormy sea. The storm is past, and I at rest. Sweet Mary, upon the raging main, and long we strove our bark to save, but all our striving was in vain. E'en when cold horror chilled my blood, my heart was filled with love for thee. The storm is past, and I at rest. Sweet Mary, weep no more for me. O maiden dear, thyself prepare, we soon shall meet upon that shore, where love is free from every care, and thou and I shall part no more. Loud
I pull hands to man the windlass, see our cable run down clear, as we heave away our anchor, for old England shores we'll steer, rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea, rolling home to merry England, rolling home, dear land to thee. Man your bars, heave with a will, lads, every hand that can clap on, as we heave away our anchor, we will sing this well-known song. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea, rolling home to merry England, rolling home, dear land to thee. Fare you well, Australia's daughters, fare you well, sweet foreign shore, for we're bound across the waters, homeward bound again once more. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea, rolling home to merry England, rolling home, dear land to thee. Up aloft amongst the rigging, where the stormy winds do blow, oh, the waves as they rush past us seem to murmur as they go. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea, rolling home to merry England, rolling home, dear land to thee. Twice 10,000 miles before us, twice 10,000